Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 8 in the CFL, and we're talking right now with David Schwab, SBR contributor. We've been doing pretty well all year long. We're going to try to do it again here for Week 8. David Schwab, thanks for being back with us.
Good to be back, Peter.
All right, so Week 8 is a little bit of a quirky scheduling week, right? Toronto played on Tuesday, and there are no lines out yet for their upcoming game this week against BC. So we have 3 games with lines coming out, and I'll tell you, I looked at these games, and I might have some plays that I'm liking a lot more closer to game time. Right now, I think I'm only going to go with one official play. We'll see if you agree with it. I'm looking at Edmonton and Ottawa. Right now, the total is 51.5, and that's down from 52.5. And I really like the under at 52.5, and I think I'm going to go with the under at 51.5 here as well. They already played once this year, and it was a game that was relatively low scoring. Went under. Edmonton's 1-5 over under on the year, and Ottawa does have 3 straight overs, but I'm just seeing this as a game where Edmonton might get a big lead. Not sure they're going to want to run up the score. 51.5, kind of a high total, so I'll take the under in this one. What do you think about that one, David Schwab?
It's actually one of my games that I did pick. As you know, we only have 3 to look at. I didn't go with the total on that one, but I do like the play.
Okay.
I agree. I think Edmonton's defense has really been, I think, the key to their fast start last year. That they were horrible. I think they were giving up almost 29 points a game, and complete turnaround. And I think they're second in the league in points allowed. And the Red Blacks have really kind of looked like an expansion team the last couple of weeks. They played okay against some of the teams from the East, but they just got whacked by Saskatchewan and Calgary back to back. They only scored 31 points combined in those games, and I think Edmonton may not, is working their way to be as good as those other teams in the West. So I would agree with that play. But I actually. I'm going to go with the spread itself.
So I'm assuming from the way you were just talking that you're going with Edmonton. Right now they're up to -7. I think it opened a little bit lower. Right now it's Edmonton -7. Is that what you're liking here?
Yeah, and that is one concern. When I made the picks for SBR, I had an opening line of 6. Well, obviously betting public's jumping all over that, and it pushed it. I have it at 7.5 actually, which touchdown spread. It cuts into my confidence a little bit, but I just think that the Red Blacks are struggling right now.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback Henry Burris is not flourishing like he did with I believe Hamilton last year. It's been a little bit of a different experience for him, and he's got a good completion percentage, but they just can't seem to put points on the board.
All right, and then the other 2 games, Calgary at Hamilton. I was thinking maybe, Hamilton as a home underdog might be worth a small play. They were +4, now they're down to +3.5. And then Montreal, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's a huge favorite, 13.5, totals 48. And that one, I think at some point Montreal's offense is probably going to get somewhat comfortable. So I was thinking about taking a shot with the over 48 in that one. But as of right now, I'm staying off of them. Out of those 2 games, which are the ones that, what's your second play this week?
My second play was actually the Montreal-Saskatchewan game, but I went in the other direction. I went with the under.
Oh.
It's a pretty low total right now. I had it opening at 47.5. I think it's right around there, maybe 48 right now. I think Montreal, until they show me something different, that offense is in complete disarray. Troy Smith has not been the answer at quarterback. I would be a little leery about going against them with that many points.
Right.
But I don't think Montreal is going to be able to score all that well against Calgary. Calgary could run it up. Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
Saskatchewan could run it up, but I kind of see this game kind of being more of a grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. So that's why I was kind of leaning on the under. And I stayed away from the other game, the third game, the Hamilton-Calgary game. I think Hamilton. You mentioned that you might take a shot there with the 3.5 points. That could be a good play. Calgary is a good team, very good team, but Hamilton has played tough. Their record doesn't show it, but they play teams tough, and they've got a pretty decent record against the spread. So that could be a way to lean in that game as well.
Well, it's a quirky week. One of my favorite plays, maybe of the year, was Toronto earlier in the week, and that did cash. And in their upcoming game, I'm going to be looking towards the under and the play on BC, depending on what the lines are. But I guess for now, the only official play I'm going to go with is Edmonton, Ottawa under 51.5. And your 2 plays for this week are going to be Edmonton -7 and Montreal, Saskatchewan under 48.
Yes, there are the 2.
All right. Thanks so much, David Schwab. Talk to you again next week.